squeeze in here, get in the shot. Do I like it? Looks. So black-eyed kids, I feel like we haven't talked about this topic in a very long time. The last time we talked about it, I did a video just kind of going over some of the possibilities of what they might be, and I think some stories of some encounters that people have had, but today we're actually gonna go to a place where they have been spotted. So I am teaming up with my friend Kyeluh for this video. We are both talking about black-eyed kids tonight, or today, whatever time this video goes out. She is going to be talking about more of the history and mythology of black-eyed kids. And I'm gonna go out and go to a spot where they've been seen, and hopefully, I don't know what's gonna happen. Kyeluh is one of my good friends here on YouTube, and she does some really great creepy content. Right now she's doing Summer Spooks, where she's uploading all the month of July. That's 31 videos in July. I don't know how she does it because I would go insane. But if you're in the mood of some really creepy content and you want to hear more of the history and mythology of black-eyed kids, go over to Kyeluh's channel, check her out. You won't be disappointed. I will leave all the links down in the description, so please go check her out. Leave a like on her video. Say hi for me. You know, all the good stuff. Sometimes when I'm filming, I feel like such an idiot. If you're not too familiar with black-eyed kids, before we go out to the place where they're seen, I kind of want to just give you a really quick rundown. Kyeluh's going to do like the main history, mythology on her channel, so I don't want to step on her toes or anything like that. But black-eyed kids are these entities. People don't know if they're demons or aliens or paranormal. People don't know what they are, but a lot of times they will approach you at night. They'll either come to your door or they'll walk up to your car if you're parked. They'll knock, and they usually want something, either to come in and use your phone or wanting a ride in your car. Do not let them in, because you never just want to invite something into your home. I don't necessarily believe that they're demonic or I don't believe that they're demonic or ghosts. Personally, it might sound a little out there, I think that they are aliens. And I went more into this in my last video on black-eyed kids, so if you want to watch it, I'll put a card up here. But I do think it might be extraterrestrial in nature, just because of the big black eyes that they have. Also, people, when they encounter them, they say they have dizziness, nausea, they don't feel well. A lot of the same similarities to radiation poisoning. I know that you would probably have to be exposed to radiation for a while to feel it, but I'm just saying this is what people are reporting, so don't come for me in the comments. But the other weird thing about these creatures that make me feel like it's extraterrestrial is sometimes after they come to your house, it's followed up by a visit by the men in black. Like, these people with black suits come to your door and kind of question you on what had happened, what you saw, etc. So tonight I'm going to a place near my house. I'm going back to the Cleveland National Forest because it is there that there have been reports of people seeing black-eyed kids and UFOs, aliens. So it's another, like, maybe they are one of the same. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, I am a little bit nervous to go because I'm going by myself tonight. And again, don't come for me in the comments. I know I shouldn't go to these places alone, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. If I waited for somebody to come with me every time I wanted to go somewhere spooky, you guys would never have a video. Serious. I don't have any friends. Well, I mean, I have a lot of friends. I just don't have any friends that live near me. All my friends live in Arkansas or Wisconsin or Canada or North Carolina. They live all over the place except here. It's really frustrating. Y'all can move to California, it'd be great. Anyway, I am a little nervous to go just because, you know, I'm afraid of the dark. And people are also, you know, I get a lot of comments lately that are like, I don't understand why you do this if you're afraid of the dark and afraid of spooky places. Well, guess what? I can be very interested in the paranormal and the things within the paranormal realm and still not like the dark. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't have to enjoy being in the dark to be curious about ghosts and aliens and monsters. I feel like I have a lot of pent-up frustration. Anyway, I'm done rambling. Let's go see if we can find some spooky children. So it's not even dark out, and I'm totally creeped out. Right behind me, this trail is where someone said that they had seen a black-eyed kid, or actually a group of them. I gotta watch where I'm going because there's sometimes spiders and snakes, but guys, look at this trail. I don't know if I'm gonna stay too late because it's scary. So like I said, I've told this before in one of my videos, but there was a lady that was running through this forest, and while she was running, she stopped to take a little break, and when she did, she felt like something like tug on her shirt from behind, and when she turned around, I'm getting like freaked out talking about it. When she turned around, she noticed that there were these kids behind her with black eyes. The only thing that doesn't go along with how I normally hear reports of black-eyed children is that these ones had like a fur or like a black like hair on the covering their body and their face. So I don't know if maybe it even wasn't even black-eyed kids. Maybe it was some type of creature. Ooh, I got spooked. But with the black eyes, and it was reported as a black-eyed kid sighting. This is very dark and creepy walkway, that's for sure. I can totally see why this lady would have been freaked out if she saw something in these woods with her. I am creeped out, and I've barely gotten in here. It's getting dark though. This is the path. It is just, I don't know. It really spooks me out. Especially with it all covered like this. It almost looks like straight out of a horror movie. I say that a lot, don't I? I want to go back and look real quick because I heard something. I want to make sure nobody else is here with me. That really just creeped me out because it was like, I don't know if my camera picked it up. It was a noise. I don't even know how to describe it. Like it sounded like an animal, but not really. Well, I looked. I didn't see anything. But can you imagine being that lady out here going for a run and then encountering whatever she encountered, whether it was black-eyed kids or something completely different? Like if I were her, I'd just imagine turning around, I don't know, and seeing these creatures in the bushes or wherever. Hello? I'm freaking myself out because I thought I saw something move in the viewfinder, but... Hello? Yeah, I'm definitely not staying here after dark by myself. The legend of just the black-eyed kids alone is something that just has always creeped me out. Can you imagine in the middle of the night, children coming to your door? When you answer the door, they're talking to you and saying, can we come in? Can we use your phone? And, you know, of course, since it's children, you want to help them because children are naturally just kind of innocent. But then, you know, you notice that they have black eyes and they just kind of seem off. Like the children just always seem off. I mean, I wouldn't let them in my house, that's for sure. I don't like kids to begin with. Hello? I'll go up just a little bit more and then I'm turning back. Maybe I won't. Is there anybody else here? Are there any people or creatures? Can you show yourself to me? I'm gonna head back towards this way a little bit, so I'm a little bit closer to my car, because if it gets too dark, I don't want to be too deep into here. I kind of like these random exploring videos with you guys. I know this isn't like the typical like haunted place or haunted video, but I think coming to these places and just exploring a little bit from time to time is really neat. You know, when you go out looking for something like black-eyed children, I'm not actually thinking that I'm going to encounter them. I mean, it would be very, very rare to actually do that and to get it on camera, but it's fun just to explore the legend of these things, and that's one of the things that I love about the paranormal is I just love exploring the legend. It's so weird that you can be like in the middle of the forest here in LA, and then you just turn around and it's the city. The brush is so thick, it's hard to see anything in it. That's why it kind of creeps me out about being here at night too, because you don't know what kind of animals are out here. Hearing like there's things around me. This really creeped me out being out here by myself. And I don't care, you can call me a baby or a wuss or whatever all you want in the comments, but I'm going before it gets too dark because I don't want to be here by myself after dark. I hope you guys enjoyed exploring this trail with me. If you want to see me come back here for a longer stay with some friends, let me know in the comments below, because I have some friends coming to visit in October. Some friends that you might know. And maybe we can come back here and spend some time out in these woods and this trail and see if we see anything real spooky. I just got back in my car. I was freaking myself out on the way back to the car because I heard like a can move and I thought somebody was following behind me. And then I was getting really spooked getting into my car because of the legend of black-eyed kids. Like usually they approach people when they're in their cars alone at night or when you're at home alone. So I figured maybe I'd sit here for a minute and see if anything comes up to the window. I'm gonna lock the doors. See if anything comes up to the window. Can you imagine if it did? I would shit my pants. This is kind of where I came from back there. Sunset's pretty at least. This is like a tiny road out of here. Even though I get scared, I really love doing this stuff. I love spooky, creepy things. I don't know why, I've just always been really, drawn to them. Like the mystery of it. Like I was saying earlier, some people call me like a wimp or a chicken because I say a lot of the time that I'm scared, and I don't think there's anything wrong with being scared in these situations. I think if you're not scared, it can lead to some dangerous situations. But those are also the people that are sitting behind their computer screen, not ever leaving their house and only watching videos of this stuff, and they have the balls to comment that I'm a chicken, but they are not even out doing it themselves. You know what I mean? I've been here for a little bit. Nothing has come to the window. Not too upset about it, not gonna lie. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Like I said, if you want me to come back later this year in October with my friends, make sure and give this video a like. And I'll see you guys later.